There is a quiet but very deliberate strategy unfolding inside Apple right now, and it is flying under the radar because it does not fit the old narrative we have been trained to believe. For years, Apple was positioned as the luxury option, the brand where you willingly paid extra just to be part of the ecosystem, where the logo itself carried a premium. The idea of the Apple tax became so normalized that people stopped questioning it. But heading into 2026, that entire perception is starting to crack, and the upcoming M5 Mac Mini is the clearest evidence yet that Apple is intentionally rewriting the rules. This is not just another incremental hardware refresh. It is a calculated, almost aggressive move aimed directly at the heart of the budget PC market. Apple is no longer content with being the expensive alternative. With the M5 Mac Mini, it is positioning itself as the smartest buy in the room, the product that makes you question why you would even bother building or buying anything else. The most important part of this strategy is the timing. Apple is expected to unveil the M5 Mac Mini sometime in mid-2026, most likely during WWDC in June. On the surface, that sounds routine, almost boring. WWDC is usually about software, developer tools, and future platforms, not consumer-focused hardware hype. And that is exactly why this move is so clever. While the tech world's attention will be split between new iOS features, AI announcements, and whatever futuristic product Apple teases next, the Mac Mini will quietly steal the show for the people who actually care about raw value. This machine is shaping up to be the most important Mac Apple has released in years, not because it is flashy, but because of what it represents. The price is the anchor point for everything else, and Apple is reportedly planning to hold the line at $599. In today's economy, with inflation squeezing hardware margins and PC components becoming more expensive year after year, that number feels almost unreal. At $599, Apple creates a problem for the entire PC industry. Building a custom PC at that price point that can match the M5 Mac Mini on performance, efficiency, and build quality is borderline impossible. By the time you factor in a decent CPU, a motherboard, a power supply, a case, storage, and any kind of GPU that doesn't feel anemic, you are already well over that budget. And that is before you consider power efficiency, noise, and long-term reliability. The Mac Mini, by contrast, arrives as a complete, polished system that sips power, stays nearly silent, and takes up almost no desk space. Historically, budget computers came with compromises: slow performance, cheap materials, loud fans, and limited lifespan. Apple is attempting to break that association entirely. The M5 Mac Mini is cheap in price, but not in capability, and that distinction is what makes it so disruptive. Of course, price alone means nothing if performance doesn't back it up, and this is where the M5 chip changes the conversation completely. Apple has already gone through the dramatic architectural leap with earlier Apple Silicon generations. The M4 represented refinement and maturity, a sign that Apple's in-house chips were no longer just impressive for their efficiency, but genuinely competitive at the high end. With M5, Apple is entering a pure optimization phase, squeezing more performance out of an already dominant design. According to supply chain leaks, the M5 CPU is expected to deliver around a 15% improvement in single-core performance and roughly a 16% boost in multi-core tasks compared to the M4. Those numbers might not sound earth-shattering at first glance, but in practice, they are enormous. For the vast majority of users, that means this computer will feel instant in everything it does, from launching apps to compiling code to exporting video timelines. What makes this even more impressive is how that performance is delivered. We are talking about sustained power without thermal drama. The Mac Mini has always been known for its quiet operation, and the M5 is expected to continue that trend. Everyday tasks, and even demanding workloads like 4K video editing or complex software development, will run without the system breaking a sweat. For students, creators, and professionals alike, that translates to a machine you can trust to stay fast, not just on day one, but years down the line. There is a psychological shift that happens when your computer never feels slow. It disappears into the background and simply becomes a tool, and that is arguably the highest compliment you can give any piece of technology. Then there is the part of this story that almost no one would have predicted a few years ago: gaming. Gaming has long been Apple's Achilles heel, the one area where even loyal fans would admit defeat and recommend a Windows PC. But with the M5, Apple appears ready to challenge that assumption head-on. The new GPU architecture rumored for the M5 is said to deliver up to a 33% performance increase in demanding titles like Cyberpunk. That is not a small improvement. That is the difference between something being a tech demo and something being genuinely playable. Imagine a tiny, silent box sitting on your desk, no massive graphics card, no jet engine fans, quietly running modern AAA games at respectable frame rates. That alone changes how people think about what a gaming machine needs to look like. This is where the Mac Mini starts to blur categories. It is no longer just a productivity box or a developer's workstation. It is creeping into console territory. When a single device can handle work, creative projects, and gaming without compromise, it becomes incredibly hard to justify separate machines. The traditional idea that you need a loud, power-hungry tower just to enjoy modern games begins to feel outdated. Apple isn't trying to replace high-end gaming rigs outright, but it doesn't need to. It only needs to be good enough for most people, and with the M5, it looks like it finally is. AI is another pillar of this strategy, and for once, this isn't just buzzword fluff. The M5 Mac Mini is being designed as a local AI powerhouse, not a cloud-dependent accessory. With an 18% faster neural engine, this machine is built to run next-generation software directly on the device. That includes real-time video upscaling, advanced photo editing, image generation, and even running large language models locally. This matters more than people realize. Local AI means faster responses, better privacy, and no monthly subscription just to unlock features you already paid for in hardware. Apple is betting heavily on the idea that the future of AI isn't entirely in the cloud, and the M5 Mac Mini is one of the first consumer machines built with that philosophy at its core. Apple's decision to include 16 GB of RAM as the standard baseline is another subtle but critical move. In the past, base configurations often felt artificially constrained, pushing users toward expensive upgrades. By making 16 GB standard, Apple is effectively future-proofing the Mac Mini for 5 or 6 years of real-world use. As software becomes more demanding and AI workloads become more common, that extra memory will make the difference between a system that ages gracefully and one that feels obsolete too soon. This is Apple protecting your wallet in the long run, even if it means slimmer margins up front. On the outside, Apple is deliberately playing it safe, and that restraint is part of the strategy. The M5 Mac Mini is expected to retain the same ultra-compact design introduced with the M4. No dramatic redesign, no unnecessary flourishes. By keeping the chassis unchanged, Apple reduces manufacturing costs and complexity, which helps justify that aggressive $599 price. You still get the front-facing ports that users love, the minimalist aluminum enclosure, and the kind of build quality that makes the device feel more expensive than it is. It is a reminder that good design doesn't always mean new design. For professionals, there is an even more exciting detail lurking beneath the surface. The Pro version of the M5 chip is rumored to support Thunderbolt 5, and that is a massive deal. Thunderbolt 5 opens the door to transfer speeds that were previously out of reach, enabling faster external storage, higher resolution displays, and more capable docks. For video editors, photographers, and anyone dealing with large datasets, this turns the Mac Mini into a serious workstation despite its size. The idea that such a compact, affordable machine can sit at the center of a high-end professional setup is almost absurd, and yet here we are. This launch also exposes a bigger shift happening within Apple's own product hierarchy. The M5 Mac Mini is becoming so capable that it starts to make other Macs look redundant. The Mac Pro Tower, once the ultimate symbol of Apple's professional ambitions, feels increasingly irrelevant. It hasn't seen a meaningful update in years, and with the Mac Studio set to receive M5 Max and M5 Ultra chips, there is little justification for a massive, expensive tower anymore. Apple appears to be quietly phasing out the idea that power requires size. Compact, efficient machines are the future, and the Mac Mini sits right at the center of that vision. So what is the final verdict here? The M5 Mac Mini is shaping up to be the undisputed value king of 2026. It is rare to see a piece of technology that nails performance, design, efficiency, and price all at the same time, especially from a company once known for charging a premium. Whether you are a student buying your first serious computer, a creator looking for a reliable workhorse, or just someone who wants a machine that works flawlessly day in and day out, this feels like the end game. The M5 Mac Mini isn't just another upgrade in a long product line. It is Apple setting a new baseline for what a $599 computer should be. And once that standard is set, the rest of the industry will have no choice but to chase it.